to kind of start us off with here, the campaign builder automations, when we go to build it, thankfully, when we're talking about advanced automations, no matter which version of Keap that you're in, Max Classic or Pro, that campaign builder is going to be the same, right? So when we actually get into the automations and we start developing those and go through our examples today, that's going to be the same for each version. Where there is going to be some separation, some differences is inside of the Pro version, there's different kind of tiers of automation, right? They have this easy automation, which only exists within Keap Pro. That does not exist within Max Classic, right? And then to even make it a little bit more confusing for y'all, Max Classic has its own little legacy functionality. So before we get too deep, can everybody just kind of pop into the Zoom chat and let us know what version of Keap that you're in? So that way we can make sure that we're speaking to the right side for y'all. I'm seeing a lot of pros so far. Cool. Don't feel bad if you are on Max Classic, right? This isn't a judgment thing, right? All right, a lot of folks in Pro. Sweet. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maximize our Pro side here. And if anybody does in the future pop up with, they say, "Oh, I'm actually on the other side," don't worry. Okay. So when we first come over to Keap Pro on our side here, on the left-hand side, you're going to see this little lightning bolt. That's our automation area. This is where we've been building it, right? Inside the easy automations, when we go through the development, the step by step to launching easy automation, it's very, very quick. Thankfully, when you add that new easy automation and you go into that easy automation, the very first step it's going to ask you is to name it, right? This is a completely internal name, right? So we can name it whatever the heck we want. We want to name it the classroom, like I'm going to, we can. If we want to name it the jerk face easy automation, we totally can. It's completely internal. We can always have that confidence that we can name it however we need to name it. Once you name it, the very next step of an easy automation is telling it, what are we looking for here, right? So this is very similar to the steps that we talked about on the advanced automations, but with a lot less options, right? These easy automations are very limited in kind of the pathway that you can take to folks, but it's very straightforward. What do you want to have happen? You can go through the drop down here and pick something from the drop down, or you can go through the little scroll down here. They're both take you to the same spot. For example, I'm just going to make it really simple. When a new customer tag gets added on, once you decide on how this starts off, then you can tell it what to do. Then is really straightforward. Do we want to send an email? Do we want to send a text? Right? Do we want this to apply a tag, remove a tag, create a task? Very, very straightforward. Right? For this example, let's just say send notification. Once you select what the action is going to be, it's going to take you into the builder for that option. If I selected an email, we would be looking at an email builder right now, right? But I selected the notification, so we're seeing the notification settings. For our purposes, we're just going to leave it blank because this is our test account. We're just going to say that we did set it all up the way we wanted to. To get this live, to get this automation, this easy automation launched, we would finish configuring it. Let's just say all users here, test and test, right? Simple. We send that through. It's going to ask us if we want to send it out immediately or if we want to delay it. For our testing purposes, we want that to be an instant notification when a tag gets applied, right? Once you go through the steps of what you want that easy automation to be, it'll take you to this final screen. It'll show you exactly what you've built. We had when a tag gets applied, send a notification, right? Pretty straightforward. You click publish. That will take your easy automation out of this draft mode and make it active. And that's what it's showing you here. That's what it's showing you up here when it says active, and that's where it's showing you the green. Any questions on the easy automations? They tried real hard to make this very straightforward, so it should feel really good, right?
Sergio, I have a question. This is Kara.
Hey, Kara.
I missed right with the first one. Hi, did you ones on top, right?
Sorry, your phone broke up a little bit. I missed the first part of that one.
You chose one of the easy ones at the top.
Correct. Yes. This
Which
was
one
an
did you click
example of
on
an.
and just do?
I just created one. I just made one.
Oh, you just made one. So you didn't choose one of the templates already done. You did one where you added a tag to customers.
Correct. I'm not a huge template fan, maybe because I'm just a nerd and I've been doing this for so long, but I always like making my own fresh ones. So when I went up to the top, I just created a new easy one and just took into a fresh environment.
Okay. And did you send an email out? Was that the first step to add the tag?
The the in this example, it was just implying that it was a manual apply,
Mm,
but the tag could
okay.
be added from an email, it could be added from after a form, it could be after a purchase. You could have that tag applied by any means. The tag is very flexible.
Mm-hmm. Ian is working on putting infusion from my website to Keap so that when the orders come in, and then I would create an automation that when an order comes in, it's given a tag based on maybe their delivery town or something.
Yeah, so when
Oh,
when you have that data coming over from your website, right, from your e-commerce platform, in that integration, it's going to have the ability to pass a tag over along with that purchase information. With the integration that you have set up, your goal actually wouldn't be a tag being applied. You would actually be able to use a purchase being triggered.